Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a Chatty get ready with me. I don't really know where I want this look to go. I looked up some inspiration online and I'm not really sure what I'm feeling, but all I know is that I want to do a deep purple lip. I haven't even tried this out yet. This is my ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Zipper and I just really want to try it because I don't really wear purple, so I thought we'd do a purple lip. I'm thinking maybe cool toned eyes, matte skin. Don't know what to do with blush, so we're just going to play it by ear and try it together. So we're just going to jump right into it. Ask about my skin because it's like really radiant right now. I haven't got any primers on. This is just my daytime skincare. I've started using the Oasis Hot Toddy serum. It's actually basically, well no it is, it's an oil serum, and then over the top I use the Apple a Day facial moisturizer with SPF 25. So I mix these well. I do this, a pump of this, and then about a pump of this. And I've kind of lately just been using it as a primer because I don't know, somehow it just makes my makeup, doesn't necessarily make it last longer, but it goes on really well and sits nicely on my skin, so I haven't been priming. For my foundation though, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me, but I'm using the matte and poreless one today. This week I've actually been wearing the dewy one, but because I'm going for quite an intense lip, I want a really nice full matte-ish coverage, so we're going to go ahead and apply this all over the face. I feel like I've been seriously MIA on my channel lately. So I'm sorry. I've just had a really intense few weeks at school. Some big things were happening at school with my class and stuff, so I've just been a little bit absent, and last weekend I just needed a weekend to relax, so I didn't actually film anything last weekend, which is why you guys only saw one video, because I didn't have anything else filmed. I'm not even going to lie to you guys, I was just really exhausted. This weekend I'm really tired too, but you know, I want to put some time back into my YouTube channel, so I'm just trying a little bit harder this week. So I'm sorry if you guys missed my second upload because I hadn't put them up, so sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, school is going really well, by the way, if you guys are curious. I really wish I could share more with you guys, but I can't. I recently went on my first school trip, which was amazing. Okay, I'm back. It's been a while since I filmed the last part. Had Doritos, so if there's food in my teeth, I apologise. Anyway, I'm going to take my MAC Pro Correcting Conceal palette, and because they're quite well covered, I'm just going to use my brush that I normally use my under eye concealer, just to dab over any blemishes, just to give some light coverage. Because I want it to be full coverage, but I don't want it to be, I don't know, maybe I just want medium coverage, I don't really know, but I don't like looking like I've got too much makeup on. Like, I'd rather have my pimples peeking through than be like totally full faced and like too much makeup, if you know what I mean. I don't know where I would have cut that off because mum started vacuuming again, but I did my under eye concealer with my Pro Longwear concealer from MAC. I also took a little bit down the bridge of my nose, a tiny bit in my chin, and then because I didn't have enough left and I didn't want to pump more out, I didn't do my full forehead, but I just did in between my eyebrows because I feel like that helps to make them look more crisp. So before I do anything else, I need to set my under eyes, and I use my Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, which, if you guys saw my Thailand haul, if not I'll have it linked down below. Oops. My Thailand haul will be linked off down below, along with my haul where I bought some of the other new products that I'm using today. But I was saying in that haul that I would let you guys know how this powder goes, and I'm really loving it. I'd heard lots of good things about it, and originally I was like, oh, it's just a kind of like a translucent powder, but it definitely does brighten up the areas that you apply it to, and just gives it a really nice like soft focus kind of look, so I really love it. It's great for setting like eye bases as well, so I just sort of use it all around my eye, and then wherever else I've applied that lighter concealer. And then for the rest of my face, I recently picked up a Mineralised Skin Finish Natural, which is featured in my latest haul, which I'll have linked down below also, which is what I was trying to say before I got confused. This is in the shade Light, and I love this to just set my whole face, because the reason why I wanted this, I think I talked about this in a recent video, maybe. I feel like I talked about it to you guys at some point. Maybe it was in a Snapchat, I don't know. But I was saying that I thought that this would be slightly more natural than the Studio Fix, and it would look less cakey, less matte, and it is just like the tiniest bit more. I don't know if you guys can see through my forehead, because I am wearing a matte foundation with no like luminizing products, just a really nice moisturizer, but I don't know, there's still light to my skin, whereas if I had a set with the MAC Studio Fix, it would literally just be really quite matte, and I don't like super matte finishes. I like a matte satin where you can still see some light rather than like matte dry, which it always looks super dry on me if I put too much powder on. With my skin all finished, it's time to move on to brows. I have a really good story to tell you. It's not even a good story, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I love my Eye of Horus brow pencils. Like, these are the absolute bee's knees. I've heard lots of people who have tried lots of brow pencils compare these to the Anastasia Beverly Hills ones. And I can't comment on that obviously because I haven't tried the Anastasia ones, but they are so good. So I've already been through one. They sent me all three ages ago, all three of their colours. There might be more now, but I think at the time there was only three. So Dynasty was the one that I used up, which was the middle shade, and then I've got Husk, which is the lightest, and Nile, which is the darkest. And I basically have been using Husk for a while and then I lost it, so I started using Nile, and Nile is like way too dark even for my brows. So I had a look to see where this was, and it was like literally in my brush container. I thought I'd like left it somewhere and it was like under my nose the whole time. Anyway, love this for filling in my brows. So just gonna comb any of the foundation out first. I've been really happy with my brows lately. The shape of them is quite different naturally, but I can kind of get them quite similar when I use my brow product. So I might just do this part off camera. If you guys want to see another brow video, please let me know and I can film that for you guys. But I'm just going to go ahead and do my brows. Just in a nutshell, I basically only fill in the outer half, and then all I do for the front part is I literally just do a straight line like that. So it looks quite harsh, and I just blend it up with my finger, and then that's it, and then I just use brow gel through the rest. But anyway, I mean I obviously fill in the tail end, but for the front that's all that I do. So anyway, just do this and then I'll be right back. For cheeks, I'm not going to go for anything like crazily purple so that it looks like matchy matchy, but I do really like this blush from ELF. These mineral pressed blushes are phenomenal. This one's in Wanderlust. My everyday blush at the moment, if I don't want to wear a shimmery blush, has been the one in Sweet Retreat. So yeah, Sweet Retreat is like a pinky nude, whereas this one is like quite, excuse me, a plummy shade. So I'm just going to take a tiny little bit, like one dab, dust it off, and I'm just going to put that on and we'll see how purpley plummy it looks. It looks quite natural actually, so I'll just put a little bit. Let's pull my weird blush face. For my highlight, I've finally gotten on the bandwagon and I don't know what I was doing my whole life, and I have the Mary Luminizer. I think I'm actually going to go buy Cindy Luminizer after I film this video because I want it. I saw somebody use it earlier. I think it might have been, was it Chloe Morello? No. Somebody, no, it was Chloe Morello. She used it in one of her recent videos. Anyway, I recently got this from makeup.co.nz. You would have seen it in my last haul. And it's freaking just the absolute best highlighter out there. I'm still waiting for my champagne pop to arrive. I bought it from ry.com.au, ry.com.au. And it's still not here, so don't know what's happening with that. So I might have to contact them because the pre-order was supposed to ship on between the 8th and the 12th of this month, and I haven't heard anything, so don't know if I should contact them yet. Don't know if they're supposed to contact me and tell me that it was shipping, but anyway, I just want to know because I need my highlight to be even more on fleek. I think for eyeshadow I might kind of do a warm brown look. I was looking up, I literally typed into YouTube how to wear a dark purple lip, and this one video came up and she did like a really brown look, and I know I do them all the time, but I did wear one the other day with like a really bright inner corner. Sorry, I'm using Beauty Queen Mineral Pressed Eyeshadow by ELF. This is like the perfect matte highlight. If you guys like matte highlights for your brown, like for your brow like I do, this is such a good choice. Anyway, I wore like a matte brown lid with a really shimmery inner corner, and you guys were like, oh my god, it's beautiful, what did you use? So I thought I just may as well recreate it now. As I was trying to say before I lost the ability to speak properly, it's using the MAC Groundwork paint pot, Pro Longwear paint pot, and it's just like a brown, a warm brown, medium brown cream eyeshadow, so, or paint pot. So what I did was I just applied it all over my lid, and then I just blend. I don't actually use anything else in terms of brown. Sometimes if I was wearing a bronzer I'd use the bronzer to blend it out, but today I'm actually literally just going to use the paint pot because I'm basic, and because I'm going to be wearing such a dark lip I don't want it to be too overdone. So the brush that you need. You need this brush or something similar, but to be honest the XOBeauty one is the best quality one that I've used. These are like, I can't remember how long ago Shannon did XOBeauty. Was it like 3 years ago? 2 years ago? I got this when they first came out, basically is what I'm trying to say, and it's still going strong. It's the round top blender brush. It's like the little mini kabuki style one. It's so freaking good. I need to buy another one of these. Anyway, these are perfect for like applying and blending out creams and powders too, but they work better with creams in my opinion. I always feel like my my Chatty Get Ready's have like a really long face portion, and I spend like 2 seconds on the eyes because I always have to either concentrate when I'm doing my eyes, or I just feel guilty showing you guys like 5 minutes of blending, because at least my face makeup, it's mildly interesting because it's like different things, you know. I don't know. I don't actually know. Then with any small pencil brush, I'm just using this one from I don't know what brand, and I'm just going to blend that underneath my lower lash line, taking it from literally right at the outer corner to the inner corner. And the reason why I like using a pencil brush is because it's precise, but it's also a little bit fluffy, so it means that I'm not going to have to go back in with a brush and blend it out. It's all done for me. For the crazy bright inner corner that you guys will have been seeing in my videos lately, you need this product. They sell this at makeup.co.nz, so if you want to buy it online you can get it from there. If you live in New Zealand, I think they're like between $10 and $12. This is amazing. If you live overseas, Australis.com.au, I think that's their website, or Australis Cosmetics, I don't know. They ship worldwide now, so you can pick this up. This is essentially one of the, it's the same idea as the Stila Magnificent Metals, and I feel like this one looks like the one in Kitten, but it's called Guns and Rose Petals. It's the Australis Metallics line, and it's like a kind of pinky champagne, and I love this. I wear this all the time as an inner corner like pop. I first saw this being done by Shannon. I've done it for years with just like eyeshadow, but I never thought to do it with the metallic one until I saw Shannon. I think I actually might have seen Hamish do it in the like I would have seen Shannon do it heaps, but then Hamish kind of reminded me when he did her makeup, and he was like, you always do this, it's really pretty. And I was like, that is a really good idea. So that's how I've been using this. I kind of just pick some up, and I generally will just use the same pencil brush that I used under the lash line, obviously cleaning it off first though. And I kind of pack it right in the inner corner, and then I blend it down and along like the first, I don't know, third or quarter of my lower lash line. Then I put it up onto my lid. Being careful that if I'm going to blend it out, I don't actually want to pull the colour, I'm just going to pat it, because I don't want the shimmer to go all over the lid because I'm going for a matte look. I just like the idea of like a matte look with like a really shimmery inner corner. You're like more than welcome to put like a shimmery brown on, but this is how I wore it in my last video. And if you guys watch me regularly, you'll know that I love a good bright waterline, so today I'm going to use my MAC Chromographic pencil in NC15 NW20, and I'm just going to hit my lower waterline with it just to make the eyes nice and bright and look really nice and wide. For my lips, I'm going to start off with this ColourPop Lippy pencil. When I'm using a matte lipstick, I only use a lip pencil on the outside, whereas if I was going to use a normal lipstick, I actually go all the way over, just because otherwise you're just wasting product, because generally liquid lip products are really pigmented, so oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying. The lip liner for me is more of a guideline rather than like a base, if that makes sense. That made sense. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned, but it's in the shade Flawless, and it's just like it's kind of like a medium to dark purple colour. It's the only purple lip liner that I own, so it's going to have to work. And I'm just going to line just slightly outside my natural lips with this. It's going to be much lighter than the matte lipstick, but that's okay. I just want to have a guideline for how far to go. So guys, I'm really sorry. My camera it only records for a certain amount of time, and I totally didn't realise I was so absorbed in applying my liquid lipstick that I didn't realise it was recording. So you guys didn't see any of the liquid lipstick application. I'm so sorry. I did have to do two passes in some areas, like 2 coats in some areas, just to up the coverage, but I really love the way that this looks. If you didn't know, it's called Zipper. I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier, but it's just the ColourPop Ultra Matte in Zipper, and it's really pretty. It applied like a dream like all of the others. It's completely kiss proof matte, so just like the other ones. And I decided that because my face before, if you go to the previous clip, it wasn't sculpted enough, it didn't look like I had enough colour to it, so I just used my NYX blush and taupe and just contoured using my NARS Eater brush. But now I've decided that I want to add some false eyelashes. I feel like my eyes, they're dark enough. I think lashes would just finish it off. So pray for me that I can get them on. I've just had really bad luck with false eyelashes the past, like, I don't know, 4 times that I've applied them. But today we're going to go with a fresh pair, so hopefully that'll help. These are the XOBeauty, the Heiress. This is my favourite style of XOBeauty lashes, I think. They're like the perfect balance between natural and dramatic. They're just sort of clustered chunks of lashes, and I love lashes like this. They remind me of the MAC ones, can't remember what they're called. But I'm going to pop these on. I'm going to use my Duo Lash Adhesive today. Pray for me. I'll try and do it on camera, but if I don't, I'll see you once the lashes are on. So I managed to do one eye, and I feel like it looks pretty good. It's coming off a tiny bit in the middle, in the front, because to be honest I think this Duo has seen its day, but wanted to do lashes today, so we're going to rock them. I feel like it looks pretty good. I'm going to do a little bit more depth out here. I feel like I've literally been filming for like an hour. I hate to know how ridiculously long this video is going to be, so sorry if it's actually like a 250,000 minute video. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I feel like the lashes just added that little finishing touch that the look needed. I absolutely love the Heiress. Do excuse my rather dodgy application. My glue is definitely seen its day and it needs to be thrown out, so this eyelash did not go quite according to plan, but we'll just look at the fact that the look came out really well, and I am glad that I tried dark purple lips because I think they look really nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Do let me know what you think of this look. Let me know if there's any other looks that you would like to see me try. Yeah, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you all next time. Bye!